Hello everybody and welcome back to Stumpy Grump Scale Speed Shop. Well, I have the Revell 1970 Ford Torino Cobra all finished up. Really nice kit, went together practically perfectly. Really enjoyed building it, really good. There is a couple things I want to touch on though real quick here. The way I built it, the body, I put the back end on and this front clip on. I did that first, and then I primed it and painted it, okay? You might not want to do it that way, okay? I thought it would fit, look like it would fit, the chassis would fit up underneath really good, but not so much, okay? First of all, the radiator here, your whole radiator support and everything gets assembled from the front. It goes in from the front. You can't do that with the front end on. Okay, so I had to end up breaking mine right on the other side of the radiator and putting it in two pieces at a time, or both pieces separately, and that was pretty tricky. Almost didn't work. Okay, so that's the first part. The second part is when you're putting the body on the chassis. Okay, it kind of worked. You put the front end in first. That's the only way it'll go in, and you have to do that before the radiator goes on. Okay, the radiator cannot go on before this. Just can't. So you put this on first, and then you have to pry everything to get this back end in. And what ended up happening was this back panel that I glued on separated. It came separated from the body where I glued it. Thankfully it didn't break, it just came separated in order to get this in. So that's the only way it's going to work. Otherwise, you know, the way it's as instructed, you put this in first and then the front goes on. But the front just won't go on that way. Okay, I tried it, didn't work for me at least. So just advance notice ahead of time. You might not be able to put the front and the back end on before you paint it, okay? You can try it, but I don't recommend it. If I was to build this kit again, I wouldn't do it that way. I would put the back end on and then paint the front separate and then put it on when it's supposed to be put under the instructions. Okay, so a little bit of forewarning there before I show you the car. So let's get on to the turntable. All right, here it is, the Revell 1970 Ford Torino Cobra. This one has 128 pieces. It's a really nice kit. There are no extra real parts or anything like that for making a two-in-one. No extra engine parts or wheels and tires or anything like that. I actually got these wheels and tires off of the AMT 1971 Mustang Mach 1 Diamonds Are Forever kit. This one is painted in apple barrel Tuscan red mixed with a little bit of apple barrel black to darken it up. Got that maroon color I was after. Really like it. It is cleared with Createx UVLS 4050 gloss clear. And it was wet sanded, polished, and waxed. You might have seen the videos that I had showing the painting and the clearing and all of that. So you can refer to those if you'd like. All of the chrome here, the window trim, the wheel well trim, all of that is bare metal foil. I did add, the kit included blackout hood stripe there. I did not add the side stripes though. I just used the Cobra emblem and from the decal sheet and the 429 badge from the chrome tree. I'm not sure I'd like the look of it with the louvers on it or not. I got it on with just a little bit of tape here. I can just pop it right off. So I'm not sure if I like it with or without the louvers, you know. I did drill out the exhaust tips to make it look a little bit more realistic, hollowed them out. But yeah, really nice kit here. Okay, so moving in to take a look underneath, I drilled out the exhaust tips to make them look a little more realistic. But everything under here is as kitted. Just a little bit of detailing done, not a lot. Didn't go crazy with it or anything like that. It does have the posable steering there. Okay, so that's a pretty good option within the kit. Moving into the engine compartment here, I did add a few things. I added the spark plug wires, the ignition wires, and I added a couple of other coil wire, vacuum line going to the carburetor from the distributor, and I did add heater hoses. I'll move it around to the other side. You can see the plug wires leading to the coil and that side of the engine here. Outside of that, as kitted, all these decals are on the decal sheet there. Really nice decal sheet for details. And you can see the heater hoses a little better from here, and ignition wires, spark plug wires on this side. We'll move around to the interior. All black interior. Not a lot to see. Just a lot of decals for window water stickers, I should say, for some detailing there. Embossing powder for the carpet. Not my best job. It's a little splotchy. And the shift pattern decal for the shifter. Pretty neat. Extra little detail. I did hand paint Molotow chrome on the window cranks and door handles. We'll swing it around to the other side. And try to get you a shot of the gauges. Let me try to zoom in there. See the gauge decals. And all the other dash decals. Get a shot of the shifter with the shift pattern on it. And I just dipped a toothpick in the Molotow chrome for the control knobs there. Everything else is on the sheet. And you get a better shot at the door panels. That little Cobra there on the door panel, that is again a water sticker on the sheet. So really nice options there for detailing, really good. Everything goes together really nice and fits really good. I told you in the intro there about how I built it and how I suggest you build it by the instructions, because putting that front end on just gave me all sorts of grief. The taillight bezels back here, by the way, I just used Molotow chrome. Just brush painted Molotow chrome on them to give that chrome look. But all in all, really happy with it. Like I said, a really nice kit. I highly suggest putting this one together, picking one up, putting it together. Really good. The only drawback I can come up with on this kit is the omission of the GT side stripe decals. I would have loved to have had that option to do the GT or the Cobra, but it's just a dedicated Cobra build. There's no extra stripe decals or anything like that. So nitpicking, that's the only issue that I could find with this kit. So that's that. Thanks for watching Stumpy Grump Scale Speed Shop. Stay tuned for my unboxing of my next project, and I'll catch you next time.